Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reality Check Podcast, where tea is served and checks are dispersed, honey. My name is Diana.
And my name is Mare.
Yes. And welcome back to another episode of Reality Check Podcast. Let's go ahead and start off how we always start. What are you drinking? What you drinking, Mare?
Well, I am drinking agua, water. Yeah.
I'm not impressed because you always drink water. Like, I don't think you've ever had anything that's not water. I'm just saying.
Don't play me. Don't play me. Water is the best drink. It's like my favorite drink. That's what I want. That's what I like to drink. And I'll try my best to switch it up next time. I'll try my best. I'll try. Okay.
Well, I'm drinking water too, so it's okay.
You see? Everybody, she was playing in y'all faces. And I knew she had water with her too, because like these past couple of episodes, she's been drinking water. Like, so.
Yes, because your girl is dropping weight. Okay.
Yes, baby.
I am 20 pounds down.
Oh my God, D. That's awesome. You know, losing weight, it takes a lot of discipline, right? It's so much discipline. So to lose that much, girl, I'm so proud of you. Go ahead.
I have given up probably every other day because I am sick of eating like a rabbit. I'm tired of going to the gym. Sleep over it. But I think each day I just feel better. I love like the endorphins flowing. So I'm going to try to, just keep at it. Even if it's just something little. I am training myself to be able to like run for a sustainable amount of time. But even if I just go there and just walk for an hour, for 30 minutes, whatever, I'm trying to keep at it. So stay healthy, folks.
Yeah, no, for real. Stay healthy. And I think like you're going to see such differences in your skin. You're going to see such differences in your hair. You're going to see differences in just like how your body overall feels. And for all the people out there, like you didn't know this about me, but like when I was like in college or a little bit out of college, I was a weightlifter. I lifted weights like no man's business. So like,
power lifter.
I learned a lot about the exercise game. Cardio is important. Everybody, do not forget your cardio, but also
resistance training.
Lift them weights.
It's important. It's important.
That's it. I know. Get that booty if you want a good butt lift. Lift them weights.
And mine's getting a little plump. It's toning up a little bit now. Great. Moving on. So my Celtics.
Yes,
just watched game 2 versus the Dallas Mavericks, and of course, my God came through for us yet again, and we won. So now we are 2-0. Boston Celtics are currently leading the series against Dallas, so we are headed to Dallas, Texas on Wednesday, June 12th. I'm hoping that we can just wrap this up in 4 because I have a lot of things to do, and I really hope that while I'm doing those things, I'm not sitting like watching those games because that'd be a little weird. But so yeah, let's wrap this up in 4. If we can wrap it up in 4, if we have to 5, I'm okay with that. So yeah, we need banner 18 up in Boston.
Yes, baby. Yes, and I think we're gonna get it. This is like one of the best teams Boston Celtics has actually like created in a long time. After the season that we had last season, to add I know when Porz was added, people were like, "What?" I was like, "No, Porz is good. He's good. And then
I
Drew
got that
Holiday.
a lot. I think, I heard that too. But I also felt like Porzingis was a great ad because we needed another big, and we need like a healthy big, and but we also needed a scorer. I think people were just really brokenhearted over Marcus Smart getting traded because Marcus Smart.
You were one of those people too.
Oh my goodness, so because I still am like, especially with the fact that he had been on this team for, what was it, 9 to 10 years. And if they get a ship this season,
he's not there.
That would be so, goodness. But I think that it was a necessary move. I am a sucker for a really good defensive player. Anybody that knows basketball knows that I actually care more about defense than anything. And Marcus Smart was a scrappy little one on defense. Scrappy little one on defense. And I felt like that was a lot of the spirit of the team. But we got a good team this year. on base just talent alone, we got a good team. Now you add in like coaching and everything. We have a solid team. So go Celtics, go Boston.
Yeah, I heard Dallas played much better than they did last episode.
They did.
Last game.
Last season. Not last season. Last game.
Last game.
They did. They definitely turned it up. Obviously, Luka was the leading scorer. They turned it up, and I will say that the Celtics were not playing well the first half. I was confused as to what they were doing, slipping and sliding, just throwing up. They were literally, I think, was it 0 for 14 or so? They didn't make any threes, I think, the first quarter or the first half, did they? No, I think one person made a 1-3, Al Horford. So they were not really playing all that well at all, but they turned it up and got their act together in the second quarter.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm proud of that. And I texted you before we started this, and I was just like, because I didn't watch the game. I just saw like a little bit of the highlights, and I literally came right at the end of the game and saw
Derek White
and that block. And I'm telling you, every single time I see Derek White, I just smile because I'm just like, that man is such a hard worker, and he really comes in the clutch for Boston Celtics every single time.
Let me tell you, if I could give Derek White most improved, I would.
Yeah.
Because to see his growth over the past 2 seasons has been wild. And I do not know if his hair has anything to do with it, but him letting that hair go has been the greatest thing because he has been balling, okay? He has been balling out. So I think he needed to let that hair go, and he need not let it return ever. Okay? Ever. But anyways, pooch job.
That's funny.
Yeah, so go Celtics. We are rooting for you. I probably will run mad if the Celtics win this championship because I've been waiting for a very long time.
Don't get Diana started because she's going to. She's going to run mad.
I've been waiting for a very long time. But anyways, Real Housewives of New Jersey, child.
Yeah, we're not talking about the episode, though.
We're actually not talking about the episode today. What we are talking about is the Real Housewives of New Jersey fan base. Yeah, what we are talking about is the Real Housewives of New Jersey fan base because y'all be cutting up. Cutting up.
Yep.
And it is, I just really want to, I think, maybe try to understand this fan base just a little bit more. Mare, do you want to go over like what we've been experiencing and what we've also been noticing?
Yes. So Diana had just like recently just did a video where she was just trying to express our reactions towards like what people are saying. So for us, what we do, when we post, we are giving our opinions and our viewpoints. And so then what we see under our posts, oftentimes are people saying we are biased, right? Now, anybody can really, like one of the last posts that I posted, somebody said, everything that I have posted and said is very biased. They said everything. And that really just like lets me know that people really don't do the work of going through our page, of going through all of the content that we post. We do our best to make sure that we are speaking truth to power to what it is that we are seeing. And we're always going to like share our viewpoints, right? So that is the point of opining. That's the point of giving an opinion. Our opinion oftentimes is very closely related to the fact of the situation, the fact of the matter. But we notice that people think that we are very biased. And that is coming, probably, Diana can talk a little bit more about it, but that's coming from the fact that people have such an affiliation to a particular character on the show, right? That when we say something that is actually being very constructively critical of what that person has done or has said or has continued to do throughout history, all of a sudden, when we share our views, no, you are very biased. That's just like one thing. There's even more that we have noticed. And Diana's made a couple of videos about those things too, right? So I'm going to stop there for me.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I think it's just very interesting because I don't believe that truly there's a lot of listening comprehension that's out there. And it's almost like I have to put my teacher hat on to now assess and evaluate like the people that are engaging and commenting things that are just absolutely ridiculous. Um, I truly, it seems as though people believe that unbiased is synonymous to familiarity or to the person that they favor the most.
Correct.
So that means if you favor Giselle on Real Housewives of Potomac, then if anyone disagrees with Giselle, you believe that they are biased. Or anyone that agrees with Giselle, you believe that they are unbiased. And I would like to say, my friends, that's called like-minded bias. Look it up if you need to. That's called like-minded bias, and we need to be aware of that. Okay? So, in the case of Real Housewives of New Jersey, if we don't particularly agree with or see the right in whatever it is that your favorite person may be doing, that does not mean that we're not being objective. That does not mean that we are being biased. That just means we're sharing our perspective. The same way, and people believe that, what's so funny?
Correct.
No, seriously, because it's actually ridiculous to me how people truly will die on the hill that, oh, well, you're not sharing facts. Your opinion's not based on facts. I need everyone to understand that bias informs perception. And the perception that you have, you are believing that that is fact. Everybody has bias. Everybody will perceive something based on the way that they view the world. It takes all kinds to make a world. We are not the same. So me and Mare may watch the same scene on television, but we may not have the same opinion based on what we see. There are many shows. There are many of these reality shows that Mare and I watch. We literally hop on the podcast, and sometimes we will have the same view. Sometimes we will have different views. It happens. It happens. But I don't believe that people have the emotional maturity to be able to disagree with somebody and the world still be okay. People have threatened us on this podcast. Threaten our lives on this podcast. People have said the most disrespectful things on this podcast. People have degraded us on this podcast. People have invalidated us on this podcast, all in the name of, we didn't agree with your favorite. And that's the New Jersey fan base for you. That's the New Jersey fan base.
Yeah, it's very fanatical, and to be fanatical, it's kind of akin to what we're seeing in politics today. When you're fanatical about a certain person, right? It's very much akin to that, because and also even in basketball now, like you see how the Caitlin Clark fans are, with the roster was just put up for like the Olympics, like who's going to the Olympics. Can you believe that people are like, why would you not put Caitlin Clark on the roster? And that's like, what are you talking about? She literally just got here. She is a rookie, and she is not. And then like, somebody made a post and said like, you know what? All you guys have been shouting is, why is she not on? Why is she not? None of you are talking about, okay, instead of putting this person on here, put Caitlin on here, because you're not saying she's better than any of the players that are on that squad, because she's not.
And better that's exactly than any of them. What we see with Real Housewives of New Jersey. I have a post coming out about this later on this week, because I really would like to know from the fan base, are you able to talk about either Teresa or Melissa without mentioning the other person? Because
they can't.
Teresa stands. Yeah, exactly. Teresa stands every chance they get. They say she's the queen of the show. They say Teresa is the show. But there's not one post that I have seen about Teresa that Melissa has not been mentioned, or Joe Gorga has not been mentioned.
Girl.
And then the same vice versa. Every time someone says Team Melissa, there's some Teresa stan that comes in and somehow has to mention Teresa, or a Melissa stan just has to mention Teresa for whatever. Like, it's maddening.
It's relentless, right? So what we are also identifying, for those who don't understand, is that there's a pattern of behavior of these fans, and the pattern of behavior continues to exist that Teresa is not relevant without mentioning Marge or Melissa, right? Teresa, when we're asking questions about Melissa or saying anything about Melissa, it's like, oh, she's jealous of Teresa. We never, I mean, the post wasn't about it. And the thing that I realize is that a lot of the commenters don't stay on topic. Okay?
Oh my goodness. Another video
stay
coming
on
on
topic. Stay on the topic, right? And the thing is this, like, even when you, oh my gosh. There's a video that I'm going to do about every single time this thing is cutting out. There's a video I'm going to do about, somebody saying that, like, the rumor about Evan cheating on Jackie Marge started the rumor. I had to go back into the episodes from 2 seasons ago just to refresh my memory, because I'm pretty sure I remember, right? But the fact that I posted about Jackie and posted about the fact that her and Teresa, there's no way they can be friends based on what has occurred and what has happened. And people are saying, well, Marge started. I said, where did Marge come into the equation here in this? Oh. Stay on topic. Right?
Can I do you one better?
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember, you did a video saying, like, when they were at the bougie brunch.
Yeah, bougie
I think Danielle
brunch.
put that right. And you started the video with, like, hey, let's be honest, Rachel ate up Teresa.
Yes.
You were like, but let's be honest, Teresa paying her dust was everything and what she needs to do, right? Hold up. So it was funny because it was almost like people didn't even finish watching that video and they were just ready to pounce, right? Before, that's just one layer.
Yeah.
Second layer was people in the comments. I was stunned. I was dumbfounded to see people in the comments actually somehow mentioning Marge.
Yes.
And Melissa. Oh, yes. Melissa's so pressed. And I'm like, Melissa didn't say anything.
Literally.
And
did
then,
not.
oh, Marge is so pressed. Marge wasn't even there. And at this point, I'm like, are people okay? Like, are we okay, y'all? No, it pegs the question. Are people all right?
I know, and the answer to that question, I'm sorry, everybody. You're not all right. Like, you're not right. And like, there's something wrong, because leave these other women out of it. When we, this is the whole point of oftentimes, like, these very small pieces of content that we're creating are small thesis statements that we're making, right, about something that we've seen. So when you're responding to a thesis, respond to the thesis. Don't bring extra nonsense into the things that you're trying to prove a point about. So when we are giving our opinions and our viewpoints, we expect people who are commenting to share their opinion and their viewpoints, but we want your opinion and viewpoint to be
on
topic.
Right. And there's no need to disparage us in the process for providing our viewpoints.
And that's the problem in this day and age. It is, agreed. You don't have to agree. We don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. There are some of our followers that we absolutely love when they comment. We don't often disagree. We don't often agree with them, but they give their viewpoint, and we say, you know what? I see that. We see you. We understand, but we are going to agree to disagree on this aspect, and then we move on. Right?
The one that completely gets me is, and this is where it just, like, people just take it way too far, right? Yeah. It's like people are just not even allowed to exist. Melissa had posted something, and hey, Melissa girl, because I know you.
Hey, baby.
Right. Okay, so Melissa had posted something regarding Watch What Happens Live. I guess they did the 15th anniversary for Watch What Happens Live. Yeah. And I guess they played a game there for each of the Bravo Lebs, like having them guess how many times have you been on and guest starred on Watch What Happens Live. So Melissa had posted, oh, fun fact, did you know that I have been on Watch What Happens Live 36 times? I went to look at the comments. You're a liar. You're such a liar. You went on there 48 or whatever times. Teresa went on 42 times. And I'm like, I had to go back to Melissa's caption. I'm like, maybe I missed something. Did she, like, shade Teresa? Did she mention Teresa? Nothing. It was just fun fact. Did you know that I've been on Watch What Happens Live 36 times? The one that got me was Joe Gorga. He made a post and wished Melissa's sister a happy birthday. And just said, happy birthday to my sister. you have been like such a great sister to me, or you've been so great to me, or whatever. Very generic thing, one sentence. People lit this man up in the comments that you have a real sister, you ruined your family. What does that have to do with him wishing this woman a happy birthday? Are these people just not allowed to exist any longer?
I mean, but it's also ridiculous that to make such a comment like you have a real sister. Are you not aware of what that real sister has like been doing to him and his family for now more than a decade? So when he wants to shine love on his sister-in-law, he has every right and opportunity to do so. He's not shading Teresa by saying it. Like, I mean, what is, yeah.
I really do. Yeah. Like the fan base for Real Housewives of New Jersey.
They need help.
Y'all have taken it way too far.
They need help.
And honestly, we're not even getting like a fraction of what you guys are giving the actual cast.
Yeah.
And it's kind of ridiculous. Even at the beginning of this season, Melissa said, keep it light. If you love somebody, just show them love. If you don't like somebody, like there's no need to start hating on them. And there were some people that still didn't even get that message. It didn't register for them. It didn't register. Oh, well, she don't keep it light. Relax. It's relax. Relax.
You don't keep it light.
I literally had to comment and tell people, please don't misunderstand. Don't intentionally misunderstand the message. Relax.
Reading comprehension skills are low.
Reading and listening comprehension, it's been that way for a very long time. And we can see the impacts on adults. We can absolutely see that. We can see it on the generation that's up and coming.
Yep.
We absolutely see that. So it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate reality that we live in.
It is. But we're going to continue to post. We're going to continue to post our opinions. And the one thing that me and Diana pride ourselves in is we will have our favorites. Across the franchises, I have my favorites. My current favorite is currently going through some stuff right now. And, you know, we're going to put up some posts about that. But the thing is, you can have a favorite, but you can be objective in your criticism of them. You can criticize them. And I will criticize the people that I like, right? Because that's what you do. And if you think about it, for some of you who probably have Teresa in your mind as, you know, like as if she's your bestie, does everything that your bestie does, is it always correct? It's not always correct. So if you want the best for your bestie, you need to tell her when she did something wrong. You need to tell her like, hey, you need to calm it down, because that's what you want for your bestie. Okay. So yeah, like that's just my critique for y'all is please calm down and be able to constructively criticize and get somebody to go on the correct lane when they have missed the road. Okay?
It's just that simple.
You were going to say something, Dee. I feel like you were going to say something.
No, I forgot. It doesn't really matter. It's just that y'all are crazy and relax. That's all.
But we love the engagement. We love the engagement. The engagement is great.
And that's another thing too. For those of you that, Lord goodness, I'm sorry. Yeah, reading comprehension is just not there. People don't know the meaning of words, but that's okay. For those of you that choose intentionally and make the decision to spread negativity, please do understand that when you comment on our posts and spread negativity, you are only boosting our content. And
we appreciate it.
We appreciate it. And you have worked that hard only for your comment to get deleted. So
that hurts. That stings.
So just know that. When you're working overtime, you think, oh yeah, I got them now, I'm gonna flame them, and then your comment just is not there any longer.
It must hurt.
Kind of missed the mark. So
because I know they're going back to go see it.
You want to go back and see like if you really ate that up, but you ate that up in the delete box. So I just recommend to everyone to be kind, be blessed.
Amen.
And
hallelujah.
You know, I had a supervisor that said one time, that I used to always say, and I don't really like her that much, but whatever. Or I used to not really like her all that much, but either way, I'm going to repeat what she said. She said, you have a great day, and if you're not having a good day, don't you dare ruin anybody else's. And I will say that I really did like that.
That's a good one
from her. So I will take that. And yeah, shout out to you for saying that to us every day.
That's right.
So yeah, That's it for me. Thank you all. That's it for Mare, right?
That is it for me.
Great.
Yeah,
Well, thank you all so much.
it.
For those of you that have been engaging and have been staying on topic and know how to, we have some followers that we absolutely love.
Yeah.
We absolutely love. So obviously we cannot name them all right now, but you know who you are that are consistently commenting, consistently liking, and consistently just like, even when we disagree, like, you're being respectful. We are able to just have conversations. And I think that that's why we started this podcast, because we will have differing views about things. So again, we love you. Thank you so very much. Please stay tuned for our next episode, which will be coming next week by your very own
Mare. Yes. I hope Louie shows up. Okay.
Ciao, girl, bye. Anyways, all right, y'all have a great day. Bye.